What is going on, YouTube? Thammagotcha here. Welcome into an exciting video. I'm going to be performing these battles with my three favorite Pokemon, that being Obstagoon, Skeleturge, and Shadow Charizard. So let me know down in the comments, what are your favorite Pokemon or what is your favorite team? I'm running this team in the Open Great League, and we actually went on a 7-3 run. A little bit of misplays on my end, which could have made it a better run, but let's check out these battles and check out the team. So absolutely horrible lead. Gonna swap instantly into my Skeleturge. And Skeleturge is going to be able to get to this disarming voice. Now, I did hop into this matchup, so I was a turn behind, so I was afraid that was kind of going to be a Scald. So I'm going to throw two more Incinerates and then a disarming voice. If they want to shield this, that's perfectly fine with me. I'm just going to throw back to back with all shields down. Shadow Charizard goes to town. Shout out to Jamie Finn for that little quote right there. So they're gonna go for the icy wind bait, and that is not gonna do the trick. Trainer coming in with another disarming voice here. This is gonna almost knock them right out. Thanks to that double debuff, it is not quite enough, but we get a one wing attack energy start, and they want nothing to do with that matchup. So good game, well played to my opponent. Another horrible lead. Again, gonna be swapping out into the Skeleturge. This is kind of like an ABB lineup, double fire in the back, where you're gonna want to swap out into neutral matchups into your Skeleturge to try to draw out something that's gonna hard counter the Charizard in the back. No, I chose Skeleturge as the safe swap because it has a wider range to hit like those water types with a harder hitting move of Shadow Ball, either grabbing a shield or doing massive damage, and then possibly coming in with the Obstagoon and finishing them off with Night Slash or Cross Chop. So Obstagoon coming in here against the Lanturn. This is perfect. We draw out the Lanturn. Obstagoon is going to be able to take care of this Lanturn. Couple more counters. This Night Slash is going to be taking care. Left, right. Good night to that Lanturn. Going to be hard pivoting into my Charizard here. They have a Dugong in the back here, and this is quite unfortunate. Going to throw on 7. Gonna bait here with the Dragon Claw. I'm not gonna be able to outpace to my next Blast Burn, but that's okay. All the energy saved here to be able to get to possibly 2 more Blast Burns, or a Blast Burn and a Dragon Claw, and we lag out so much there. I wasn't really sure if I was gonna be able to throw on the proper timing, so I'm gonna be forced to give up my second shield here, and then I'm gonna go for a very aggressive farm down and have so much loaded energy coming out of this matchup. But what I should be doing here, since I'm double debuffed, I should be swapping out into the Obstagoon right away, and they wouldn't have gotten a lot of farm. They would have gotten 3 counters worth of farm, but I'm not really too sure who wins CMP, so that's why I decided to throw my move. But I'm pretty sure Charizard wins CMP over an Annihilate. A little bit unfortunate. We could have won that game, but it is what it is. So next matchup, they're going to hop out into an Annihilate. I bring my Skeleturge in. I'm going to no shield that because I know they did not build up enough for the Shadow Ball. Ice Punch gonna be resisted. You love to see it. So what I do is I throw 2 more Incinerates and the disarming voice. Left, right, good night. Back in comes the Shadow Swampert. We have the Shadow Ball locked and loaded. We get the shield, which is perfect. We can let the Skeleturge go down from here. We have a shield up. We can bring in the Obstagoon, take a Hydro Cannon if need be, and Night Slash is going to be coming in before their next Hydro Cannon. This is beautiful. So because from this health range, Charizard is definitely going to be able to wing attack and Dragon Claw down with all shields down. So they hop into a Charge Bug, but this would be an issue if there was all shield up. Since all shields are down, gonna shield up whatever move they throw and going for the Blast Burn right away. Blast Burn gonna be massive overkill against that bug. Left, right, good night. Back in comes a Swampert, and I'm going for the Blast Burn. Bad manners, but they decide to hop out of that matchup. That's gonna be a good game. Well played to my opponent. So hopping into the next one. Whiscash lead. We're inevitably gonna lose this matchup because Scald hits so hard, and if we get the debuff, that is absolutely horrible. Night Slash hoping to get that double boost. Unfortunately, it does not happen there. Gonna no shield this, as one Scald is not gonna be enough to KO. They're gonna have to throw a Mud Bomb, so I throw 1 counter and then the move. This Night Slash again is not going to put him low. We do get the boost, and they decide to hop out into a Charger Bug. And now the Skeleturge has free range here. Crunch, definitely not enough to one-shot. Discharge, not enough to one-shot. So I'm deciding to just throw 1 more Incinerate and then the move. Quite fine by me. Maybe I could have farmed all the way down. I didn't want to risk it for the Biscuit because I think I needed 2 more Incinerates, and they only needed 2 more Volt Switches. So they come back in with the Whiscash, and I am going to no shield this Mud Bomb. I come in with the Charizard here. Little bit of a mistake on my end. I should have came in with the Obstagoon. That way I wouldn't have had to expend a shield because there is that Skarmory back there. Now I put myself into a range where I need to catch a Sky Attack here. So I'm making sure I'm counting. It's 7 or 8 Steel Wings and then 7 Steel Wings to the next one. So I'm making sure I'm counting because I have 7 and 6 and then 7 again for the blast burn. Maybe I should have baited. I tried to catch there. Unfortunately, my opponent is now going to get the full farm down and have a move locked and loaded. My only hope, since I didn't build back up to the blast burn, is to throw this Dragon Claw right away, hoping to hope, gosh almighty, that this KOs, and it does not. That is super unfortunate. Maybe I should have just went straight for moves, but I don't. That's a good game. Well played to my opponent. Could have won that one too, unfortunately. We could have had a 5-0 set here because Empoleon lead, they come in with the Charge Bug. I'm just going to come straight in with my Skeleturge. Again, Crunch, we live that, and this one actually has Crunch, which is quite fine by me. I'm going to go for the Disarming Voice here. They could get the full farm down if they wanted to, but they decided to no shield that, which is quite fine by me. Because now I just Shadow Ball this Empoleon. This is going to do massive damage. Look at that, almost one-shotting the Empoleon. And all I have to do is come back in with the Obstagoon, no shield the Hydro Cannon. That is not very threatening. And it's a Superior back there. We come with the Charizard, show them the Charizard, and they top left. That's going to be a good game, and a 3-2 set there. Definitely could have won those 2 games that we lost. Just bad play on my end. So great lead for us. They hop into an Annihilate, and I'm gonna go into the Skeleturge, go straight for this Disarming Voice here, get shielded, and I'm gonna shield this move as I did build up a whole lot of energy here. Night Slash gonna be coming in, and they throw back to back, so that kind of makes me think that they only have 2 Night Slashes, but it's a Shadow Ball left, right. Good night, Annihilate. Ugh. Keeping Switch would have been great there, but unfortunately, we dropped the ball on that one. They come back in with the Lickitung. That's where counting is really, really essential. Knowing that they did, what was that? Knowing that they did enough counters to have a Night Slash and a Shadow Ball, counting would have been very essential there, but we have a way out of this game. So they have to shield this move, or I shield their move and farm completely down and have loaded energy, locked and loaded. So they end up shielding it. They throw the Dig, which is great. And from here, I just have to farm down with Charizard. I have to make 5 more wing attacks before their next aerial ace. And if I don't, I'm going to have to expend energy. 3, 4, 5. That gets the full farm down. Now we have the Blast Burn locked and loaded for the Lickitung. That's going to be a good game. Well played. So there, my win con was, yeah, just farming down with Charizard or throwing a move and hopefully to outpace. But look at the spice on this matchup here. Thunder Fang Steelix into Obstagoon. This is a great matchup for Obstagoon, considering they're probably going to have Psychic Fangs as well, which is going to be double resisted due to my dark typing. And from here, I can just farm all the way down. We have loaded energy for what wants to come in, and it's a Mandibuzz. So I throw 1 counter, throw the Cross Chop here. Our defense art is debuffed, but Snarl is not going to do anything since it is resisted and it's an energy gaining move. So I'm able to farm up a boatload of energy, throw a 3rd Cross Chop. And believe it or not, this does not even come close to taking out Mandibuzz. We got them in the red, which is kind of nice, because now I can come in with the Charizard. I can get a full farm down here. I may have to expend both of my shields, because Dark Pulse would hit for a lot of damage. Aerial Ace, not so much, but I'm afraid they just farmed up a lot of energy here. So what I do is just going to expend both of my shields, see what's in the back. And it's a Superior back there. I'm just going for a Dragon Claw and then Blast Burn play, just to grab both shields, and then I'm going to hop into my Skeleturge. Skeleturge has a lot better HP. It can take moves a lot better. Catching the move and getting the Incinerate through. So that's 20 free energy for me. And these Incinerates are absolutely eating away at this Superior, and the Shadow Ball is going to come in and hit hard. And that's going to be a good game. Well played to my opponent there. Haven't seen a lot of Superior this season, but definitely does not want to see this TMI I'm running. So Obstagoon into another Steelix. Is this one running Thunder Fang as well? And what do you know? It is. I don't know why. Is this like Catch Cup or going back to whatever cup that was back in the day, or back a couple weeks ago that was being played? I don't know. Thunder Fang Steelix, definitely not one of the best Pokemon you want to see. It's not a great energy generating move, but they decide to hop into a Wigglytuff. And this is perfect for the Skeleturge because I can no shield all of these moves, and we're going to get the full farm down here and have so much loaded energy coming out of this matchup. If they want to bring back in the Steelix, I am Shadow Balling right away. Shadow Ball is going to do massive damage, definitely taking out the low health Steelix. And left, right, good night, no shield, and in comes a Poliwrath. I'm going to throw the Disarming Voice, grab the shield, and then come in with my Charizard. We are debuffed, but Disarming Voice would do a lot of damage. And if they no shield that, I just come with my Charizard and wing attack all the way down. But from here, we see MP tied for the Dragon Claw. They no shield it. I think they know the game is over. I'm just gonna shield up everything here just in case they want to throw cheeky Scald. And there it is. That's gonna be a good game. Well played by my opponent. Woo! Charizard in the back is absolutely cleaning up. Okay, Gallade on the lead. Not the best lead. Maybe I should be hopping into my Skeleturge right away. But what I wanted to do was take a Leaf Blade and then swap. But they had decided to swap into a Mantine. So kind of glad I didn't swap myself, because then this Mantine would be quite troublesome for my double fire backline to deal with. And if there's another water back there, well, we're kind of screwed. But yeah, there's no need to shield this. They have back-to-back aerial aces. So if I shield once, I'm going to just end up taking the move anyways. So I decided to come with my Charizard. I'm going to throw the Dragon Claw here, just on the next CMP tie. So I'm going to throw one and then the Dragon Claw. Maybe I should be taking this Aerial Ace here, because Aerial Ace is not a very damaging move, and they didn't build up to a Water Pulse or a Ice Beam, so I really shouldn't have shielded that move. I think that was my misplay there. So I'm going to go straight for the Blast Burn. Blast Burn is going to do massive damage, but they decide to throw up a shield, and I hop into my Skeleturge. I know Skeleturge can take a Scald from a non-Shadow Whiscash, which is, if it's Shadow, you are not taking that. But non-Shadow Whiscash, you're able to take it with the Skeleturge, get the Shadow Ball off, and it's not quite enough. They're going to get the full farm down here, and they have a Scald locked and loaded. That is super unfortunate. So there's the perks, you know, being the non-Shadow, they survive that move, but being the non-Shadow, they survive my move, so it's super unfortunate. Great lead in the next match, hopping into the Drifloon here, and I want to throw on 7, or that was 8. I should have thrown my Night Satch a little bit sooner. I just didn't want to give him a full. I think this is Astonish. This isn't Hex. So we get the first shield. I'm going to throw on 4 this time, making sure to throw on proper timing. A lot of lag going on, a lot of frame drops, so I was pretty upset with this game, and I'm going to have to take this move. I don't really want to expend a shield, and I'm going to come straight in with the Charizard. These are the frame drops that I was talking about. Look at all the frame drops, and I'm trying to throw my Blast Burn just to get rid of this thing so I don't have to take an Icy Wind and expend a shield. But they're able to get the Icy Wind off before I get my Blast Burn off. I'm going to throw 4 more Wing Attacks and then my next Blast Burn. This is going to do significantly less damage because I'm debuffed. I only can get to 1 more Blast Burn, so that's what I'm going to do. This Blast Burn is almost going to put this thing deep into the yellow. I'm going to come in with my Skeleturge here. I will put up a shield just in case they have Hydro Pump. I want to make sure I'm not going to get hit. So maybe I should have thrown my Disarming Voice a little earlier, but I just wanted a little bit more energy, and I know Play Rough is not going to be hitting me very hard. So again, they come back in with a Drifloon. I get that Disarming Voice, and I'm going to swap into my Obscune if they bring back the Azumarill. I don't want to get bubbled down, and I want to make sure I have some health left to throw that Disarming Voice at the what is this, Swilus here. It's double super effective damage. I was really hoping this is gonna KO. Is it gonna KO? Disarming Voice doesn't hit very hard, but yes, it is. Swilus, left, right, good night. That's gonna be a good game. Well played to my opponent, and a 4-1 set there to end the video. So let me know down in the comments, what is your favorite Pokemon or team that you like to run in the Great League? If you guys are liking the content, please hit that like button. Comment if you want to see anything in the future, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button because it really helps out the channel, and it is greatly appreciated. And we will see everybody in the next video. Bye bye.